Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most seismic events in music history, the breakup of the Beatles. For a decade, they were more than a band. They were a cultural phenomenon. From the joyful screams of Beatlemania to the groundbreaking studio albums, they changed the world. But then, in 1970, it all came to an end. So what really happened? How did the Fab Four, these four lads from Liverpool who conquered the planet, lose their magic? It wasn't one single thing, but a perfect storm of pressures. The first major blow was the death of their manager, Brian Epstein, in 1967. He was the glue that held them together, the steady hand that guided their career. Without him, business decisions became a source of conflict, especially with the creation of their company, Apple Corps, which was hemorrhaging money. This led to bringing in Alan Klein, a move Paul McCartney strongly opposed, creating a deep divide between him and the other three Beatles. Then there were the creative tensions. As they grew from boys into men, their musical tastes and ambitions began to diverge. George Harrison, long in the shadow of the Lennon-McCartney powerhouse, was blossoming into a world-class songwriter, but he struggled to get his songs onto their albums. John Lennon was moving in a more experimental, avant-garde direction with Yoko Ono, whose constant presence in the studio broke their unspoken no wives or girlfriends rule, adding another layer of friction. By the time they started recording what would become their final albums, Let It Be and Abbey Road, the atmosphere was thick with resentment. The Let It Be sessions, intended to be a back-to-basics project, were famously miserable, captured on film for all to see. They managed to come together one last time for the masterpiece that is Abbey Road, but it was a final, brilliant farewell, not a new beginning. In September 1969, John Lennon privately told the band he was leaving. They agreed to keep it quiet for a while, but the secret couldn't hold. In April 1970, Paul McCartney released his first solo album, and his announcement of his departure from the Beatles made the news official. The dream was over. The breakup of the Beatles wasn't just the end of a band. It was the end of an era. It was a cultural earthquake that marked the definitive end of the 1960s. Their story is a powerful reminder that even the most magical things can come to an end, but their music? That's forever. What's your favorite late-period Beatles song? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more music history. See you next time.